And welcome back to part 7 of What If Naruto Could Copy Kekkei Genkai? Uh, Last time in part 6, Naruto had succeeded in bringing Sasuke back to the village. It was a tough fight, but he was able to do it. And we find him waking up in the hospital. He's a little disoriented. It's like, what happened? It's like, Sasuke! It's like, easy, kid, easy. And there's Jiraiya. It's like, man, you had quite a little bout there, didn't you? The Pervy Sage, what's happening? Donald, I heard you were in the hospital, so I figured I'd pay you a visit. And so he tells Naruto what happened. You did it, kid. You were able to bring him back. Something I wasn't able to do for my friend. So congratulations. Great. So is he here? He's in a separate room. We can go see him later. You rest right now. But you rest right now. And so eventually Naruto and Pervy Sage go, and they see the room with the two Anbu standing in front of it. And it's like, well, Anbu, the kid went to betray the village, left the village on his own accord. But he also basically betrayed his entire village as well. He's, think words here. He was going to Orochimaru. He's got to be under strict surveillance. Truth be told, he should have probably been locked away when the curse mark happened, when he was first afflicted with the curse mark. But we were trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, and here we are. And so he goes in, and Sasuke's just sitting there, and he's lying back in bed and just kind of looking at the wall. Sakura's also been allowed in there, being teammate and knowing him well, but she's just trying to talk, and he's just not answering, and she's just upset. It's like, Naruto, you're okay. It's like, yeah, I'm okay. And Sasuke finally kind of just, And Sasuke, how are you feeling? You all right, man? Yeah, this gave us a scare there for a little bit. He's just kind of looking on. And this is the point in the series where when I do these, where if he brings him back, I go one of two routes. Sasuke is either now going to be redeemed, he's now seen the error of his ways a little bit, or B, it's the opposite route. In this case, it's B, it's the opposite route. You see, Sasuke has, because of everything that's happened, Sasuke was feeling inadequate towards Naruto because of how far Naruto had come in his growth, compared to Sasuke, who, as Kakashi said, he felt like he was standing still. He's think words here. He's upset that Itachi focused so much on him as opposed to Sasuke, and he knows Naruto has an exceptionally powerful Kekkei Genkai that pretty much trumps his. And Sasuke has also been just dealing with the fact, just like in the original too, Naruto by all accounts should have won that fight. Naruto just decided not to go for a more lethal blow with his Rasengan. He just scratched Sasuke's headband. Here, Sasuke very quickly realized if Naruto wanted to kill him, like if that was his goal, Sasuke should be dead right now. And that just pisses him off that Naruto is still going easy on him. And Naruto just looks at him, Sasuke, you all right? What do you care? What do you mean? Of course, I spent the entirety of yesterday. We'll assume it's yesterday, or entirety of a day trying to bring your ass back and fight you to near death. Of course, I care how you're doing. Do you, or do you just care that your sparring buddy's back? And do you care that the weakling's back? It's like, Sasuke, what the hell are you? You heard me, Naruto. All this time, you were still going easy on me, no matter how many times we trained. What? I don't want to try to kill you. And I said, shut up. And Sasuke is now just kind of starting to get pissy and get angry. And Sakura's like, Sasuke, please. Like, and you, not Sakura, you just wanting to be with me so badly. Now it's you offering to do anything, no matter what. And Sasuke does catch himself because obviously he does now love Sakura on some degree, but his hatred is very potent. And so he stops himself from revealing that she offered to go with him because by all accounts, Sakura should not be a shinobi at this point. She offered to abandon the village with Sasuke. That should have gotten her basically nowhere. That should have done nothing for her. She should be done in her shinobi career at this point. But as it stands, she is never probably told anyone, because there was no added benefit to it. And Sasuke is at least present in mind not to reveal that. He'll hold that secret. It's like, just get out of here. Just leave me alone. And Naruto's like, fine. we'll go for now, but we're not leaving you alone forever, because friends don't abandon friends. And Sasuke is just, just doesn't want to hear any of it. And so Naruto and Sakura are just kind of having a moment, not like a romantic, but I mean, Sakura's probably crying, like, hey, easy, no, but cheer up. I'm sure once Sasuke, we got like Prairie Sage and Tsunade in there to kind of look over him, I'm sure he's going to be same old Sasuke in no time. Don't you worry. And Sakura's just like, are you sure? And I never go back on my word. And she just kind of says, Naruto, thank you. And so she leaves. She leaves, and Naruto leaves, and Jiraiya brings up, well, now that's taken care of, kid. We're going to have to prepare a little bit for a little training adventure I got going on for us. What? Yep, we gotta leave the village for 3 years training. The Akatsuki are coming after you. As strong as you are not ready to take them on. So they get ready for their training. Now, as you'll notice in the picture, there's a couple things here that weren't there prior. One, I had the bones on Naruto's back. B, I did the ice. You can't really see it very well, but the Sharingan and the Byakugan are insane. I meant to get rid of the eyeliner for the Sage mode, but whatever. But you notice two other things are coming off of Naruto. And that is before Naruto leaves for his mission, for the training trip. The third does say, Naruto, there's someone I'd like you to meet. This is Yamato. Tenzo, also known as Yamato. And so he reveals wood, because it makes no sense not to show it to Naruto to help him out in the insurance. So Naruto copies wood release. But you may be wondering, what else am I going to give Naruto? Well, I decided to go the route of 3 other Kekkei Genkai on top of that. 2 of them from the filler, so we can just say the filler happened, more or less. And if you know the filler, you'll know at least one of them, and that's Ranmaru's eyes. Now, if you don't know what Ranmaru's eyes do or what they look like, it basically kind of like it's just a glowing red, like you put like this weird light effect on the eyes. And what it does is it's kind of like the Byakugan. It does give you X-ray vision. It gives you extrasensory perception. There we go. It does give you that. You can see through objects, but you can also confuse other dojutsus like the Byakugan. You can create duplicate chakra signatures. You can cast certain illusions. I think there's probably got some genjutsu capability as well, so it's quite powerful. And then you have another one, the Kurama chakra line. Now, if you're not familiar with this one, this is from a Kurama clan, a clan literally called the Kurama clan, who are genjutsu users. And once in a generation, you get one who's so powerful, you literally can turn your genjutsu into reality. Like what you're doing is happening. Now, Naruto is not going to be a genjutsu master by any stretch of the means, but he should, with his Sharingan, be able to cast Sharingan-based genjutsu, which means when you combine that with the Kurama clan bloodline, you now have an exceptionally powerful blood jutsu. Because anything he's showing people becomes real. Or anything he's theoretically doing to someone. Well, hypothetically, like Tsukuyomi technically manipulates your perception of reality, this would make that perception real. And Tsukuyomi alone can kill you. Now you add in Tsukuyomi with Kurama clan chakra or Kekkei Genkai, and now you have one of the most dangerous abilities on the planet. And then you'll notice that little thing there. Now, I initially would decide to go with lava release for Naruto. They would go across the land seeing if they could find Kekkei Genkai users. I was initially going to say lava release, but I realized because of Son Goku, he would eventually get lava release. So I decided to go with them encountering a lightning instead and having storm release. This now gives Naruto the complete trifecta of the 5 elements, and it gives him a very uniquely powerful elemental Kekkei Genkai. And so that happens. Now, Naruto will not have any of the elemental Rasengans because besides, training with his elemental chakras, his Kekkei Genkais, whatever, Naruto will also still be training with Kurama's chakra, which, because of his Sharingan, I would imagine is a little easier here. Like, I imagine he's got a bit more sense of self in his 3-tail mode, but he's still stuck at the 4-tail chakra mode when it gets to that. Now, before anyone says anything else, though, I know some people saying that, no one said it, but before anyone brings it up, Naruto, the incident where the four-tailed chakra Naruto almost kills Jiraiya wouldn't change, because the four tails chakra mode Naruto is in V2 state, and that's Kurama's chakra. That's not Naruto's chakra. So because of that, none of Naruto's abilities are going to translate over to that. So that incident should still happen the same. Also, someone kept talking about the curse of hate that the Uchiha have, and that's not. Here's the thing. The curse of hate, you would assume, because Naruto shouldn't go blind because of the curse of hate. Well, if that's the case, Kakashi shouldn't have gone blind because of the curse of hate. He didn't have the curse of hate. I mean, Danzo certainly has is hateful, but not the curse of hate. Like, just because you have a Sharingan doesn't inherently mean that. Now, because Naruto awakened his naturally, you might think, well, sure, but that doesn't. As far as I know, that you don't lose your eyesight because of the curse of hatred. I mean, as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone can confirm that for me. You just lose it because that's the way the Mangekyo works, and then you have to take your brother's eyes. But let's assume for a second that Naruto would still be going blind here. I have a feeling that between extra perception jutsus, his extra perception sensory or extra sensory capabilities, and the Byakugan, I think it staves off plus Kurama's chakra, I think it does stave off the blindness. But you're never going to see Naruto have an internal Mangekyo in this, because the whole idea for the eternal Mangekyo is you have to take someone else's eyes and implant them in you, particularly, usually, your brother or a loved one of some kind. Naruto more or less have to take Sasuke's eyes for that, and that's not happening. And B, what would Naruto gain from that? He would lose his other two Kekkei Genkai. So he'd lose his Byakugan and his Ranmaru eye, which that doesn't have a name. So and he'd actually lose his Uzumaki eyes as well, because his Kekkei Genkai is technically a dojutsu as well. So it would not be a fair trade-off. As strong as what would it really do? It would balance out his Susanoo and his Mangekyo capabilities and give him a perfect Susanoo, instead of giving him all the other abilities that his Mangekyo and his Byakugan have and his Ranmaru eyes have. That's not an even trade in my mind. And Naruto probably wouldn't want to do it anyway. So Naruto would come back to the village. Everything's great. Naruto, at minimum, is at least a low Kage level threat at this point, between his chakra and every Kekkei Genkai he has under his belt and the control he has under his belt. So he comes back, Sakura's like, Naruto, oh, Sakura, hey, Sakura. And, hey, boss, check it out. Come on, you gotta try other things, like let's do perfect ninjutsu, and so forth and so on. And Naruto does ask, once they get into the Kage's office, hey, Kakashi-sensei, wait, what about Sasuke? And they kind of have a bit of a dour look. Enter Naruto going to visit Sasuke in prison, who he's just has not been cooperating. He does not want to be. He wants to be free, but he also, wants his revenge and all that. And Naruto, looks like you've grown a little taller, dweeb. Your hair's grown shaggier. That's what happens when you don't get a haircut in this place. What do you want, Naruto? After all these years you come by, you get stronger during your training. Of course I did. And I imagine you could have gotten stronger too if you had just gotten that stick out of your ass. You have a lot of nerve talking to me that way. Do I? I wouldn't think so. And so Naruto's just looking at him. What happened to you, Sasuke? What happened to my friend? What happened to the guy who was always striving to get better? I never stopped striving to get better, Naruto. I just realized that we were never friends. It's like, I don't believe that, and I don't think you believe that either. One of these days, Sasuke, I'm going to free you from your hate. Just you wait. And he just walks off. And so, I see. So that's the way it is, Naruto. So be it. But besides that, we want to still see how far you've come. And so the build test happens, which doesn't go well for Kakashi. Naruto just tries not to kill him. Excuse me. So we always pass the build test. So Gaara would still get kidnapped. They go to rescue Gaara. Naruto quickly stops Chiyo. And now, one of the things that got brought up is the Akatsuki changing who's going after who. because Itachi is now no longer a good candidate to be going after Naruto with his ability to copy Kekkei Genkai, which they know he has. However, I do still think Itachi would show up to confront Naruto as he does in the original here. It's simply the fact that Naruto's only seen a Sharingan. He's never seen his Mangekyo abilities, and he's not able to use a Mangekyo ability. So it's all right here. Someone did ask about, Kisame being a shark person. That's Kekkei Genkai. There's no confirmation on that. And then they said, well, it could be. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do something based on a could. Sorry. It's similar to, it could just be a clan thing. Or just the way he looks. So, regardless, Naruto and Itachi kind of confront each other. I don't need my Mangekyo to cast Genjutsu. I could do it with this finger alone. And Naruto just, yeah, but unfortunately, and by the way, one other thing that has happened, Naruto's Byakugan and his Sharingan have merged together into a Byakuringan? Byakaringan? I don't know what you would call it. But yeah, they have merged into a new jutsu. They have merged into a new eye. That's why he's able to stave off the blindness now. And so he's looking at. Now here's the thing. I don't know if a Byakugan would be able to see through that double. No, it wouldn't, because Neji's Byakugan wasn't able to see through the jutsu of the duplication. And so Naruto's looking at him and just squaring off with him. I see. So your Kekkei Genkai is manifested in a new light, but unfortunately, Naruto, that won't be enough. And obviously, you get your fire style jutsu. Naruto actually puts him in a genjutsu, and what is this? I can't move, and he just feels spider trolling him. You really think I can? What? I can't dispel this. And he tries to dispel. What's going on? Yeah, it's a funny thing about Kekkei Genkai. There's so many of them. Did you know about a specific one in our clan, in our village? Belongs to a very powerful clan. They're genjutsu users, I believe. And then Itachi gets a very real scare and a chill running down his back. No. And the Kurama clan. And so yeah, everything you're feeling now isn't just an illusion. It's real, Itachi. And then Arch just hits him with a bow straight in the head. And so they make it to Gaara, his kidnapping. Obviously, Deidara flies off, and Naruto's like, give Sasuke back, give Gaara back. And he's throwing out some jutsu. He's got some rings, but you're not going to be able to stop me, kid. Naruto, you need to calm down. Like, you're right, Kakashi Sensei. Sorry, I should be able to take this guy down, no problem. And then he just kind of, but if I lose myself, then I'm not going to be able to save him. And he just, you're right. And he just turns into Mangekyo Byaku Sharingan, whatever you want to call it, and he just pauses time. Now, I compared it to Hit's time skip. I actually should have really compared it more to, say, Zorodo or Star Platinum from JoJo. That's really more what this is. And Naruto, over years, has been able to get this to 3 seconds, which is not a lot, but because that's a lot of control over temporal space and all that. But still, 3 seconds in a ninja fight is a lot. And so he just, I got this. Hold on. And Kakashi realizes it's time to stop. And Naruto just aims, and Naruto just, even with all his training, that's still a taxing jutsu that he uses. And he just wipes his eye. But on the other hand, Deidara just drops out of the sky like a stone, because Naruto. Here's how deadly this combo is. Naruto has bone release. He can just spike it, a little extra wind chakra in there, and freeze time. He can just headshot snipe someone, and they'll never know what happened. That's how. And a ninja fight, literally in 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3. I can move my arm like this. I can do this much movement in 1 second. Now, a trained ninja who's moving at subsonic speeds with reflexes, you can get off that many shots in one go. So yeah, dead or a dead. And so they're able to get Gaara, but Gaara's obviously dying. He's dying. He's not dead yet. He's dying. You obviously get the Chiyo fight, which would go basically the same, except for the fact that Kakashi probably gets back there and maybe even, who's charging chakra up, just Mangekyo Sharingan maybe does that to Kamui's Sasori, who's still able to escape because of the way he can pop his core out, but Chiyo ends up taking his life. Naruto would also copy Kamui at this point, at least a long-range version. So now Naruto has that ability as well. So yeah, we would then cut back to the village, and Chiyo gives her life for Gaara, and we would cut back to the aftermath of this. Now, one of the other things that has happened here is Orochimaru has not been a happy camper. He didn't get Naruto, and he didn't get Sasuke. So he's been a little raging these last couple years. I mean, he's been at cold calculator age, but I will have them both. I swear it. But so Orochimaru was like, Sasuke is trapped in the village. They most likely seal this curse mark off far beyond my capabilities, and maybe even shield this Sharingan off. But Naruto, yes, he's still available. And I've no doubt he's grown since then. I cannot wait. And so, obviously, Sasori gives the info about the bridge meeting. Naruto doesn't see the need to go, because he doesn't have to. In fact, Team 7 doesn't go. And so Orochimaru and Kabuto just end up killing a bunch of Ambus. They do probably get one new team member, though, in Sai. And in that meeting with Sai, Naruto's wandering. He meets Shikamaru and Choji, and she's about to say, "You look even fat." And then Naruto, having been a lot more properly trained, probably also reacts to the ink clone, and they see the ink beast, and so he's charging in. Naruto, keep going, and Naruto just comes in, he doesn't even probably carry kunai at this point because he just has his bones. Just comes in with like a bone tonfa or something like that. Just, you're pretty weak. Are you a girl? It's like, really, am I? And then all of a sudden, it's like, and he even gets a cut. It's like, you're pretty stupid. Are you an idiot? And so Naruto and Shikamaru grabs him in the shadow possession. I believe that's what happened. And Naruto's looking, I was like, who are you? What exactly are you doing here? It's like, I wish I could answer that, but I'm afraid I gotta go. And does, the ink disappearing teleportation. And so you would instead of the bridge arc, you would have this little mini arc in the village where they're trying to learn from each other. Kakashi's like, oh boy, this is not going well. Sai keeps pissing Naruto and Sakura off. And eventually Naruto just cracks him in the face. And turns out he's like an ink duplicate. Like, that wasn't very nice of you, Naruto. It's like, yeah, well, you're an asshole. You don't get to talk about people you don't know. I've heard everything I need to know about Sasuke. That doesn't mean you know someone. You don't have no idea what his life's been like. You have no idea. You've heard what he's been through. You don't know what he's been through. You don't know anything about him. You don't give up on your friends. You don't give up on your family. And you don't give up on your. I don't think you'd give up on your brother if he were still here, which does, again, jar that little bit of humanity back into Sai. And so I think Sai is able to grow in the village. It's just more like a personal kind of more slice of life scenario here. But we would end the fight, or we'd end this part 7, with the death of Azuma Sarutobi and Naruto practicing the elemental Rasengans now. Now, short and sweet of it, Naruto probably practices with his 5 base elements first to get it down, and then his elements later on. He probably doesn't even we know it takes a while for him to get to the Rasen Shuriken, but that's because it took him a while just to get wind release down. Here, he's got wind release down and all the other chakra elements down. So it probably takes him less time to get to the Rasen Shuriken, and probably even worked on a couple of the other variants, probably not all of them. He probably would save that for later on during his Toad Sage training. Either way, though, that is going to be the end of part 7. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.